Tommy is living in self-imposed exile, effectively dead to the world. He is troubled by grief over the death of his daughter Ruby, and, later in the film, we learn his guilt is even deeper because Arthur, his older brother, is already dead too. Tommy has been writing a manuscript titled The Immortal Man while isolated from Birmingham and the family business. Back in Birmingham, Duke Shelby is effectively the leader of the gang. Under Duke, the Peaky Blinders have become even more reckless, including stealing supplies meant for British troops and morphine from hospitals. A fascist-Nazi-linked operator, John Beckett, targets Duke because Duke's gang can help his wider wartime scheme. Beckett is tied to a plan based on Operation Bernhard, the real Nazi plot to destabilize Britain by flooding it with forged currency. In the film, Beckett wants Duke inside that operation. The movie's main conflict is therefore not just gang warfare. The act that truly kicks the plot into motion is Beckett demanding that Duke take out Ada Shelby, who is now an MP holding Tommy's old parliamentary seat and is viewed as a serious problem to Beckett's scheme. Duke hesitates and cannot do it, but Beckett takes out Ada at point-blank range anyway. This is the sad event that would trigger so many negative events ahead. Right after Ada was taken out, Tommy sees a ghostly vision of her on the road. He immediately ends his exile and returns to Birmingham. That return is one of the film's major Tommy Shelby is back moments. One of Tommy's first major scenes after returning is with Duke, and their confrontation literally turns into a scuffle in a pigsty. Tommy sees that Duke has inherited the Shelby name but not Tommy's discipline, and Duke sees Tommy less as a father than as a legend who abandoned him. This section makes clear that the story is as much about father and son as it is about Beckett. For much of the movie, it sounds as if Arthur passed away in a car accident, but then, the truth comes out. Tommy took out Arthur in a moment of anger that happened while they were inside the car. This revelation explains why Tommy has become almost a shadow of himself at the beginning of the movie. Arthur was his brother. After returning, Tommy also faces down Beckett directly and starts putting together a counterattack. He gets help from old allies, including Hayden Stagg, who provides the location of Beckett's base of operations. Tommy's plan relies on Duke, veteran Shelby tricks, and a deception meant to lure Beckett into expecting something different while the real strike comes another way. The climax begins when Tommy infiltrates Beckett's warehouse by moving through a tunnel, which triggers war flashbacks to his trench experiences in World War I. At the same time, Duke feeds Beckett misleading information, so Beckett prepares for men arriving by canal. Instead, the canal boats become part of a trap. Another landmine is activated and takes out the store of Beckett tries to escape by car. Tommy steps into his path and he releases 2 hits on Tommy's stomach, but Tommy still manages to take out Beckett. Tommy then stands in front of the oncoming car with his arms out, but Duke pushes him out of the way. Tommy is down and knows he is not going to survive. He embraces Duke and tells him that he must take him out in front of everyone so Duke can fully take his place as leader of the Peaky Blinders. Duke does it while they are embracing. Duke is the one who ends Tommy, at Tommy's own request, as both mercy and succession. The movie ends with Tommy's Romany funeral pyre. The title lands as symbolic. Tommy may be gone, but his legend, his words, and the Shelby inheritance live on.